Hi guys, Ben Parsons here and welcome to part 2 of my complete Blu Ray collection. This one's going to be my TV shows and my movie box sets. So yeah, as always, give this video a thumbs up, would really appreciate it, and leave a comment down below. I really like hearing from you. And I'll also leave the link down below to part 1 and part 3. So yeah, go and check those out. It would really help me out and my channel. We're going to get straight to this. The first thing I'm going to do, the TV shows. So the only TV show that I haven't got a complete set of is The Walking Dead, which you can see here. I've got the first 4 seasons. I stopped collecting them, because they're quite expensive when you pick them up as soon as they come out, and then each one was sort of a different sort of style, different sort of box, and it just didn't really look good on my shelf, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So I decided to stop collecting them, and when it finishes, whenever it does finish, I'll just sort of pick it up in a really big set, and I think I'll sort of save some money, and I'll be happy that way. Okay, the next things I'm going to show are 2 documentary or film documentaries. The first one is Chasing Ice, which is about glaciers melting, the ice caps melting. I think it's really good, and I think everyone should watch this because it's something that's really important. And the second thing is also really important, which is Blackfish, which is about killer whales in captivity and how they're treated, and and things like that. And I know this is quite famous, so you've probably heard of it, but if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's really good. So that's Blackfish and Chasing Ice. Okay, the next thing is sort of well, not a passion, but a love of mine, which is the BBC documentaries, narrated by David Attenborough. I think they're all amazing, so I'm just going to go through these. The first one is Trials of Life, The Great Barrier Reef, Africa, which is my favourite. I really like this one. This is one of the newer ones. Really, really good, that one. Frozen Planet, with this sort of really nice slip. Life Story, Life, Planet Earth 1 and Planet Earth 2. I definitely like Planet Earth 1 better. Planet Earth 2 was good, but it just sort of seemed like a sort of money maker to me. And Life on Earth, which is one of the sort of earlier ones, a really nice documentary. And I have recently ordered Blue Planet and Blue Planet 2, so they should be arriving, I don't know, sometime probably next month. So really looking forward to adding those to my collection. Okay, now on to my actual TV shows box sets. The first one is an amazing TV show that everyone sort of knows and probably seen, which is Breaking Bad. Really great show. This one isn't talked about as much as Breaking Bad, but I think it's really, really good. It's Steve Buscemi's Boardwalk Empire. I really enjoyed this, and I have said before, the first 2 or 3 sort of episodes, I didn't really enjoy them, a bit boring, but don't be put off. Stick with it and you'll sort of really enjoy it and you'll love it all the way to the end. Okay, the next ones are these special edition tins of the Band of Brothers and the Pacific. I absolutely love these shows. They're produced by Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks. And yeah, really good. The Pacific is about sort of more or less Americans in the Pacific fighting the Japanese in the islands on the boats. And the Band of Brothers is basically British who are fighting sort of in Europe, in trenches and things like that. But both really good. I prefer Band of Brothers, but I think both of them were really well worth checking out. So yeah, really happy to have those in my collection. And the tins are really nice, and you've got some really good artwork and things like that. Okay, Star Trek the original series. Really, really love this. Gotta have this in your collection. And then Star Trek The Next Generation, which also comes in a similar style box, so I'm sort of really happy that they look similar. These are the only ones I've got of Star Trek because they take ages to watch, they're quite expensive, so I will be picking up the other ones, but I'll do it when I there's a special offer or something like that. So now we're going to get into the movie box sets. The first one I'm going to continue with Star Trek, which is the first sort of original 10 film set, which I enjoy all of them. And yeah, recently watched them all the way through. And then the sort of the reboot, the Star Trek Trilogy, which I absolutely love, and it looks amazing on Blu-ray and sounds great on my soundbar. So yeah, I've got Star Trek the original series, Star Trek Next Generation, and all 13 Star Trek films. So really happy to have that. Okay, Harry Potter, the 8 film set. It's a really amazing franchise. I really enjoy this, not just because it's British, but it's just loads of fun, and I think it's really well done. So really happy to have that. Jurassic Park, the Ultimate Trilogy. Obviously this doesn't have the 4th film, this is the 3 sort of original films, and I actually enjoyed the 3rd film, even though it gets a lot of hate. And I was given to this by was given this by Chris Blue 007, so thanks so much. Really like this set. Love the films. Okay, X-Men Collection. This is the 8 films. It doesn't have Logan. It has all of them apart from Logan. I have seen Logan and really enjoyed it, but I picked up this set, I think it was last year on Black Friday. It was a really, really cheap price. So I'm happy to have all 8 films in one set. I'll have to pick up Logan one day. And it comes with this really nice sort of slip box. Just really happy. I enjoy all of the X-Men films. Even the third one, which people hate. Okay, the Hannibal Lecter Trilogy. This is Red Dragon, The Silence of the Lambs, and Hannibal. And before people from America start saying that that isn't the trilogy, you should have Manhunter. I think in the UK they sort of they think this is the trilogy. In America they sort of have a different trilogy. So I know Manhunter should be in the sort of franchise, but we have, I think it's Hannibal that we have and you don't have. I'm not sure, but yeah, really enjoy these films. Yeah. Okay, a must-have in any movie collector's collection is The Godfather parts 1, 2, and 3. This also comes with an extra disc which has loads of extra features which I haven't really watched, so I'll have to get into watching that. I enjoyed the third film, but obviously not as good as the first 2. Okay, the Cornetto Trilogy. Love all 3 films, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End. I think they're really funny, and yeah, definitely should have this in your collection. I probably watch these once a year. It's so much fun. Okay, Toy Story Trilogy. What can I say about that? Absolutely amazing. All 3 films are great. I'm looking forward to the 4th one coming out. Hopefully it's just as good as the other 3. Yeah, must have. Okay, Back to the Future, the 3 films. I love all 3 films. I know some people think the 3rd film's not that good, but I think it's really, really good. And this is another trilogy that I will probably watch once a year. Love these films. Okay, let's get into the Batman ones. These are the original 4. This is the Batman the Motion Picture Anthology. I'm not going to lie, I don't really enjoy any of these 4. The first one's okay, but I just think they're just a bit stupid really. So that's why I'm so happy that Christopher Nolan brought out this, the Dark Knight Trilogy, because this is the Batman that I love. Absolutely amazing, and all 3 films really well done, and in this really nice set with a really good book and things like that. So I do watch the original 4 Batman movies, but they're nowhere near as good as these 3. Okay, Captain America, the 3 movie collection. This has Captain America 1, The Winter Soldier, and Civil War. Once again, I enjoy all 3 of these films, even the first one, which some people sort of, I don't know, they say it's really bad, but I enjoyed the first one as well, and really happy to have this. Okay, this I actually received from Movie Cave Dave, who's not on the tube anymore. I haven't seen him for ages, so come back Dave, I really love watching your videos, and he actually sent me this. This is the 8 movie collection of the Monsters, Universal set, and it's really good. It's got some art cards, a book and everything, and I absolutely love these films. My favourite is The Creature from the Black Lagoon, really good, and yeah, must have once again for any movie collector. Okay, Transformers. This is the 4 movie collection. I haven't seen the new one, the 5th one, and I do enjoy these movies. They're not the best movies in the world, but they're just sort of popcorn fun movies, and they sound great on my soundbar and look great on Blu Ray, so I'm happy to have them. But yeah, they're not the best movies in the world. Okay, a great franchise, the Die Hard franchise. The 5th film was a bit of a letdown, but I enjoyed the first 4, and happy to have all 5 in this collection. I picked this up really cheap. I can't remember how much it was, but really cheap. So yeah, really happy to have this. And I think they're doing a 6th one. I'm not sure. Hopefully it's not as bad as the 5th one. Okay, this is less of a box set, more of a limited edition sort of set. This is Pacific Rim 3D on Blu Ray, and it comes with a sort of limited edition robot. I don't know if you can see that. But yeah, it's really nice, and really happy to have it in my collection because I love the film, and yeah, it's good to have the robot. I'll put that here. Okay, probably my most expensive box set. This is the Hobbit trilogy and the Lord of the Rings trilogy, all 6 films, and this comes with 30 discs with I think 100 hours of extras and a booklet, and it's really, really nice set, and I was waiting ages to pick this up. It took ages to bring out like a set with both trilogies, so really happy to have picked it up. And yeah, I've got to really get into watching some of the extras. I have seen a lot, but they're just sort of endless. Hours and hours and hours and hours. Okay, my most recent box set, which I picked up this Black Friday, which is the complete James Bond movie collection, all 24 films, including Spectre. I have actually got an unboxing, which I did a couple of weeks back on this, And you know, it's a simple set, but I'm really happy to have it because the price was good on Black Friday, and I have all 24 films. I'm actually watching them at the moment. I'm on, I think I got just about to start Pierce Brosnan, so I got about 8 films to go. So yeah, really happy to have that in my collection. The only problem is they're going to bring out another one, and that'll be obsolete, but there you go. Okay, now one of my favourite sets, this is the Sinbad Trilogy. Sinbad 1, 2 and 3, a really, really nice set. They've done a lot of work with this, and the extras are amazing, you know, and it looks great on Blu Ray. There's a really nice book which I read. It's a really nice set, and really happy to have this in my collection. I love the, you know, sort of old style creature features, you know, when they were just starting out with creature features, and you know, people watch them today and think that they're really bad, but at that moment in time they must have been amazing to watch. Like when we watch Lord of the Rings or Avatar and we go, oh, it's amazing, well, that's these sort of films. When my parents were young and watching them, they must have been blown away. Okay, so the Predator Trilogy, great franchise. I love the first one. I love the newer one, Predators. The second one's just okay, but you know, really fun to watch. And of course, I love you know, the Predator. Okay, the next one is Mad Max. This is the anthology, all 4 films. My favourite are Road Warrior and Fury Road. Really nice set with a booklet and some art cards, and yeah, another franchise that I will watch probably once a year, and really, really enjoy it. I was sad that Mel Gibson wasn't in the 4th one, but it was still a really good film. So, okay, everyone's probably seen this set many times. It's the Star Wars The Complete Saga, which is now not the Complete Saga because they brought out the new ones. But this set is really nice, really beautiful, and got to have this in your collection. Okay, Ice Age. I love my animation, and I think Ice Age is, you know, simple movies, but they're just fun to watch, really well done, and you can have fun with them. And this is the full movie collection with also A Mammoth Christmas, which is about 23 minutes. And yeah, what can I say about that? Really, really good animated movies. Okay, the Dirty Harry Collection, Clint Eastwood. Really enjoy this sort of franchise. My favourite is Sudden Impact, which is the 4th one. You know, they're not the best films in the world, but you know, they're just sort of good to watch. And Clint Eastwood, you know, and this time in his acting, I think was really good. And yeah, classic movies. And last but definitely not least is the complete Matrix trilogy. I love all 3. Some people say that the first one's the best and the other 2 aren't worth anything, but I think they're really good. And once again, they look amazing on my soundbar and on Blu-ray. So I think it's another must in your collection. So there you go, guys. They're all my box sets, my TV shows. Yeah, as I said, leave a comment down below. Any questions, I will answer them. And thanks for sticking with me. Look for part 3, which is going to be my steelbooks, which I'm going to upload next week. And if you haven't seen the first part, which is all my standard Blu-rays, go and check it out. I do rush through them a bit quickly because I wanted to do it, you know, as short as possible. But you can see all my movies in my collection. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.